The first stop on our culture tour is Canada. Canada is a North American country. It is bilingual. The majority language is English, and there is a large French-speaking population. The largest religious group is Christian. A famous French-Canadian dish is poutine. It is made with French fried potatoes with a brown sauce, and it has some curd cheese. Canada is also famous for maple syrup. It's not a cultural aspect, but Canada is also famous for its natural beauty. The next stop in our culture tour is the Middle East. Saudi Arabia's neighbor, Jordan. As I said, Jordan is in the Middle East. It is an Islamic country. Almost everyone is a Muslim. That's the symbol of Islam, and the language is Arabic with a beautiful script. A traditional Jordanian dish is makluba, which is rice with chicken or meat, and Petra is a famous World Heritage Site. The next stop on our world tour is South America, Peru, which is on the west coast of South America. The largest religious group is Christian, specifically Roman Catholic. The language is Spanish. Of course, Peru is famous for Machu Picchu, but there are other things like the Nazca lines, which are huge and ancient figures drawn on the earth that have no explanation. It is said that potatoes originated in Peru, and there are many Peruvian dishes using potatoes. Next, from South America to Africa, from the west coast of South America to the east coast of Africa and Kenya. Kenya is a multilingual country. The two most widely spoken languages are Swahili and English. And Swahili is very interesting because it is the lingua franca of Eastern Africa. It is also interesting because it was originally written in Arabic, but is now written in English. 85% of the population is Christian. 11% are Muslims. A famous Kenyan dish is ugali. It's a kind of dumpling. And Kenya is famous for its wildlife, runners, and the impressive Maasai people. The next and final stop in our world tour takes us to East Asia and Japan's neighbor, South Korea. This is what the Korean language looks like. This says, "Do you speak Korean?" This interesting chart from Wikipedia says that 56% of the people in South Korea are irreligious. That means they are not religious. Christians, Protestants, and Catholics together make up about 27% of the population. Buddhists are about 15%. Korea's most famous dish is kimchi, which is fermented vegetables that can be used in many different ways. Bibimbap is also popular. These days, Korea is famous for TV dramas and K-pop. And that's it for our cultural trip.